think something has opened. Let's see. Hi! Thank you very much for tuning back in. My name is Fonny. In my channel, I talk about my houseplant and my Hoyas. In today's video, it is a continuance of my Hoya blooming series. In this series, you will find my journey with my Hoyas from the Peduncle Formation all the way to the flower formation. So it would be like a documentary of my personal experience, but then I can share with everyone who are interested in seeing how the flower is formed, how long does it take to form, and how it looks like during the process. And today's featuring Hoya Bloom is Hoya BELLA. I purchased Hoya BELLA as a mature plant with a lot of stems already inside the pot. And also at the time when I purchased it, it has already 6 to 7 umbel that is already opened. So it is a plant that I saw a lot of flower buds that has opened. Really colorful, really pretty. First question, how long does it take for me to flower Hoya BELLA? Embarrassingly to say, it took me a year. I know it's a very long time, given the fact that when I purchased it, it is full of flower. It's a pot of Hoya BELLA flower. I thought it is an easy bloomer. Let me know in the comment box below if you have any tips to flower Hoya BELLA faster. A little bit of information about my experience for Hoya BELLA blooming. In order for it to grow from a tiny peduncle all the way to a mature peduncle that can open up for flowers, I find it extremely difficult. It's not difficult for Hoya BELLA to form tiny peduncle, but normally, from my experience, it dropped off after maybe 5 to 7 days. I have a great excitement when I saw a lot of tiny peduncle growing in between the internote. I thought more flowers will come out from this tiny little peduncle at first when I purchased it, because it was full of flower when I got it. But all of these tiny peduncle just dropped off. And eventually they don't really grow peduncle anymore after maybe November last year. After the temperature become colder because of wintertime, no peduncle is formed. However, there's a lot of foliage because it's a really mature plant. A lot of foliage has grown. I think it grown probably maybe this much for each stem that I have. So I would say it's a fast grower, but it's not an easy bloomer in my own experience. And then we move on to the second question, which is the peduncle formation. I can show you on the video to show you how that looks like. For Hoya BELLA, this one is a little bit special because the growth pattern of the peduncle is different from most of the Hoyas. The peduncle you see here will only flower once and then it will drop off. And also for the growth pattern, most of the time it is on the tip of the new growth point. As you can see, these example, after this has grown, it will have new leaf grown on the side. So it starts with a very small, tiny dot like this here. And after maybe 1 week, you will then see it start growing larger. I can get you an example here. It normally have rounded, cute, like ball-like flower bud. And this takes probably around a week for it to grow on this status. And after a while, it will probably grow like this over here. I would say this one takes maybe 2 weeks to form like this size. And then after 2 more weeks, I would say, you then will see this size of the bud. This bud here is still quite young. It's not going to be pushing out flowers yet, but you see that the bud is very, very round compared to other Hoyas. Well, I would say the Hoyas are very different. It also is similar in the way that they grow peduncle. That's the reason why we like them so much. And then you can see in the video here that the bud has grown maturely, that at any time the flower bud will be opened. I also want to show you the structure of the umbel. You see that the pedicel is quite thick compared to, say, Hoya Rebecca or Hoya Soidawensis. For Hoya Bella's pedicel is quite thick, and it is a green color, and then it will attach to, say, around 12 buds in the same umbel. And after around 1 more week, it finally opened. Just to have a better lighting. The color combination of the flower is very pretty. You can see that the corolla is very pale white. It doesn't really have any other color in the white, so it's just pure white color, combined with this very pretty combination of pink / purple corona. And in the middle, you can see it has a hint of yellow. It also has some glossy kind of corona. And then if we look from the top, you can see that it's a very pretty star shape. Just like that. And the pedicel is lime green color, and attached to the bud, it's more like white. So it's a transition between lime green to white. Just to pan it through a little bit closer. Here you see almost like translucent color of each bud. You see that it has a very pretty combination. From the tiny bud all the way to the mature bud that is ready to be opened up, I think it took around a month. And then the next question, the flowering period. I am very happy with the flowering period because it lasts for long. I would say it lasts probably 1 to 1.5 weeks under my condition. I always keep the soil substrate moist, always give it enough humidity so it won't easily dry out. And it is very pleasant flower to have in your interior design, I would say. Then we move on to the flower scent. I can't smell a particular flower scent for Hoya Bella. Let me know in the comment box below if you smell anything from Hoya Bella. And then we move on to the Peduncle Nature. This is a bummer, I would say, because Hoya Bella do not reflower on the same peduncle. It will drop off the entire peduncle after the flower has finished. However, another good news for Hoya Bella is it's very easy to form peduncle. After the old peduncle has dropped off, maybe just within a week, you will see a new peduncle forming, either on the same node or in another internode. I would say Hoya Bella is a very good Hoya flower to have because it lasts for long and it doesn't have a lot of nectar, so you don't have to worry about the dripping of the nectar. However, it is a bit tricky to get that sweet spot to encourage the growth of the peduncle, because as I mentioned, growing a peduncle is not difficult, but completing the process from a new peduncle all the way to a mature peduncle, it could be a bit tricky. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you have any questions related to Hoya Bella or you have any suggestion for me, let me know in the comment box down below. If you are interested in this type of content and you don't want to miss out the next round of Hoya Bloom episode, please feel free to subscribe to my channel and you won't miss out anything. Well, until next time, I hope everyone is having a good day and I will see you next time. Bye!